क्या था ऐसा जिसने आपको मोटिवेट किया एंड आपको किस पॉइंट पे लगा कि आपको एमबीए करना चाहिए?
People were deciding between doing masters in economics or doing MBA or going for the job. These were the three options I think we had when we were in our second year.
टेल अस समथिंग कि कैट है क्या एंड अगर इंडिया में किसी को भी एमबीए करना है तो क्या प्रोसेस होना चाहिए?
People who are aspiring to sit for this exam without a plan, doing a MBA might seem like a waste.
क्या है रियलिटी एंड हाउ कैन वन एक्चुअली work towards it day by day? What is the stepping stone?
There is no secret sauce other than acing your CAT, because placements and money is something which MBA gives you. If you automatically do from a top college, आपको मिलता है उतना.
What we should actively look for कि भाई इस ट्रैप में तो मेरे को नहीं फंसना है.
200 लोग हैं कॉलेज में, उन लोग 50 लोगों को ऑप्ट आउट करा दिए कि आप प्लेसमेंट में नहीं बैठ सकते बिकॉज ऑफ वॉट एवर रीजन्स. फिर 150 का प्लेसमेंट हुआ, बट पब्लिश होगा 100% प्लेसमेंट हो गया.
कैट से कन्वर्जन तक का जो सफर है वो कैसा होता है?
It's very important that people are up to date with how do you leverage AI to help you and how do you work with AI.
मेरे को इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग में जाना है इसीलिए मेरे को एमबीए करना है. इज दिस नैरेटिव करेक्ट?
To get into investment banking or any marquee jobs in finance or consulting, you need to be placed at a
So one piece of advice which you would like to give to all the aspiring students, those who are working day and night to convert that aspiration to a reality. Hello. So we are back at Getting Real, new episode, and we have today Rockstars MBA, Mohit and Anant. So I'm happy to welcome you to our show. And today we are going to have a lot of discussions in and around MBA, which is Masters of Business Administration, जो कि सपना होता है इंडिया में 10 लाख स्टूडेंट्स हर साल सपना देखते हैं. उसमें बहुत कम बच्चे, like maybe 3 to 4 lakh, they appear actually for MBA entrance examinations, and उनमें से बहुत ही कम बच्चों का टॉप 20 स्कूल्स में होता है. तो आज हम लोग जानेंगे सच with these two rock stars. So I welcome you both. So अपने बारे में कुछ बताइए. To start with, Mohit.
Sure. So starting from the very basics, childhood, born and brought up in Kolkata for the most of my life. पूरा स्कूलिंग यहाँ से हुआ. फ्रॉम क्लास 1 to 12 आई वॉज इन सेंट लॉरेंस हाई स्कूल. 2017 में क्लास 12th का बोर्ड्स एग्जाम हुआ. देन आई स्टडीड इकोनॉमिक्स फ्रॉम सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज कोलकाता. ग्रेजुएटेड इन 2020. ऑल्सो अंडर ग्रेड के साथ मैंने CFA भी किया. सो आई हैव डन CFA लेवल 1 एंड लेवल 2. आफ्टर ग्रेजुएटिंग, सिंस इट वॉज अ कोविड ईयर, मेरा जॉब थोड़ा पोस्टपोन हो गया था. सो आई वेंट ऑन टू डू परस्यू कैट. Got into IIM Ahmedabad, so graduated from IIM Ahmedabad in 2023, and since then I've been working as a management consultant.
That's really great. Now, Anant.
Yeah, like Mohit, I've been born and brought up in Calcutta, and I completed my schooling from St. Xavier's. Post that, I went on to pursue economics from Shriram College of Commerce. I think those 3 years were one of the best years of my life, best phase. A lot of exposure and crowd from all over the country. So great all in all. Post that, I worked for a year and a half at at a boutique consulting firm. And post that, I went to IIM Calcutta, did my MBA, went for exchange, which was really fun. And right now I'm working as a management consultant.
That's really great. So, coming to the point, like क्या था ऐसा जिसने आपको मोटिवेट किया एंड आपको किस पॉइंट पे लगा कि आपको एमबीए करना चाहिए? मोहित.
Yeah, honestly, इसका कोई एक सिंगल ट्रूथ आंसर नहीं है. When I was in my second year, people were deciding between doing masters in economics or doing MBA or going for the job. These were the three options I think we had when we were in our second year, because that's when you start taking tuitions and everything for CAT or anything else, right? So I saw a lot of my batchmates taking coaching from some institute or the other, या फिर masters के लिए prepare कर रहे हैं. और obviously there are other courses like actuaries, ये वो सब लोग करते रहते हैं. So I got into preparation for CAT during that time. Didn't have a real motivation as such. Didn't understand a lot of placements that happens after MBA or during MBA. कुछ नहीं पता था उतना. So it started from there, but obviously during the prep there was always this LKP का photo होता है, which is IIM Ahmedabad का, जो LKP वाला फोटो होता है, it's a dream for everyone who prepares for MBA in India. You see that everywhere, people advertise that. So it was a dream to be there. Uh, it started from there, didn't have any objective as such, but obviously I liked quants, LRDI, all of those things जो चाहिए होता है CAT में. So ultimately started preparing and did well. Uh, but yeah, honestly started from there. Didn't have a real thing since growing up कि मेरे को बड़े होकर MBA करना है. ऐसा नहीं था at least in my case.
इन प्रोसेस वो हुआ, बट
Yeah.
आपको एक पॉइंट पे लगा कि हाँ चलो हम करके देखते हैं.
Yes. So क्योंकि there are a lot of seniors, right? You look at some seniors and you think इन्होंने कुछ अच्छा किया है. So there were some seniors obviously जिनके साथ जिनको देखकर लगता था कि maybe this is something which I can do. I want to do. So I had some seniors who were kind of idols. मानते हो आप या किसी को देखते हो बोलते हो मेरे को भी ये पेपर करना है whatever. I think CAT was something like that for me. And it started from there. Obviously during the process you realize there are people like हर्षा भोगले who's the best commentator और रघुराम राजन है, चेतन भगत है, कोई भी है, right? You see all of these people and you idealize or you want to become a business person in general. I think that was the most natural path for me to go for an MBA because I realized मेरे को masters नहीं करना economics में या something. So it was more like an elimination also, but also idealizing things, getting into business, which forced me into MBA.
अनंत.
Yeah, so for me it was twofold. A, elimination of other opportunities that were there in front of me back during my undergrad, and secondly, again in my family, I had a couple of MBAs already from IIM Calcutta and from top business schools. So that also served as a motivation. Okay, so this is what life after MBA might look like. And again, back at SRCC, there were a good amount of seniors who were also pursuing MBA, right? So all of that contributed in shaping my thinking कि अच्छा MBA करना, because for a brief period of time I was also thinking UPSC कर सकते हैं because of the uh, privilege and the prestige involved with that degree, right? Serving your nation and all of that. But I think finally I converged कि I want to set for placements, and along with that MBA would be a good complementary course or an entrance exam to again sit for. So it was slightly straightforward, that decision making, but again was a combination of eliminating opportunities and looking inward again inside family ki this is what the typical roadmap could look like.
एक्चुअल में वी सी पीपल व्हेन वी सी सक्सेसफुल पीपल तो हम देखते हैं कि उन्होंने क्या किया एंड देन वी ट्राई टू बेसिकली फॉलो दैट पाथ. सो वो एक एस्पिरेशन को रियलिटी में हम कन्वर्ट करने का ट्राई करते हैं.
Correct.
सो अनंत, यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर कैट एग्जामिनेशंस, राइट?
Right.
सो टेल अस समथिंग कि कैट है क्या, एंड अगर इंडिया में किसी को भी एमबीए करना है तो क्या प्रोसेस होना चाहिए?
All right. So again, there are multiple exams, not only CAT is to begin with, but CAT is one of the most prominent exams and again most accepted across B schools. The other ones being XAT and MAT, SPGen, SNAP, and so on. Coming back to the question, कैसे prepare करना चाहिए, right? Like CAT again is mostly around your aptitude, and it's a decision making exam under high pressure situation, right? It's more than how much you know, it's more about how adept you are at handling pressure in a very short period of time, which is practically most of our like corporate life as well, right? Or any sphere of life. So CAT, I would say people who are aspiring to sit for this exam, they should be really clear why they want to do a MBA, right? Because without a plan, doing a MBA might seem like a waste.
Okay. So Mohit, my question to you is that कि everyone, मेरे को लगता है कि हर एक स्टूडेंट जब वो सेकेंड ईयर पे आता है, लाइक जब वो कॉलेज के सेकेंड ईयर फिर थर्ड ईयर में होता है, जब उनको ये लगता है कि उन्होंने अपने कॉलेज के पहले 2 साल कुछ नहीं किया, तो अब वो उनको लगता है कि चलो नाउ वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस विच वी हैव कि भाई थर्ड ईयर में या फिर हम फोर्थ ईयर में फिर ग्रेजुएट अगर हम हो गए तो हम कैट का एग्जाम देते हैं, या फिर लेट्स ट्राई द एंट्रेंस एग्जाम फॉर अ कैट. सो व्हाट इज योर पीस ऑफ एडवाइस टू देम, एंड इफ समवन इज स्टार्टिंग तो कितना टाइम फ्रेम होना चाहिए प्रिपरेशन का, एंड किसको एक्चुअली में कैट देना चाहिए, लाइक व्हाट आर द डूज एंड डोंट्स?
Yeah, sure. So I think किसको देना चाहिए, this answer depends on multiple things, right? Some people go just after graduation, some people work for 2-3 years and then go for an MBA. So it really depends what you want to do, because we see a lot of people doing CA also. Yeah, any other course, and they can do MBA after that as well. Now, obviously, the motivation of doing an MBA, as Anant was saying, that should be clear कि मेरे को job चाहिए, for example, right? There are certain kinds of job which is only available for MBAs. For example, front-end investment banking in India or management consulting with top companies, right? They only hire MBAs. So if your aim is that, so you start preparing, and since second year, third year, because that's the right time also for you to start. First year is too early. 2-3 years is too early to prepare for CAT. And आजकल 4 साल का course हो गया, तो maybe you start in third year, or if you are doing a 3-year course, 1 year before that. So that's the right time also for you to start. But obviously, if you're doing with WorkX, you can do 2 साल का WorkX and then you go for an MBA. So it really depends on your personal motivations. But ideally, 1 year before the year you want to take a CAT exam, I think that's the most optimal time to start. If you are a average student, right? You can start at that time. That's perfect for you.
क्या स्किल्स चाहिए अनंत, आप ये बताइए हमें, कैट एग्जाम में क्या होता है? एंड मेरे को तो आज तक ये परसेंटाइल का सिस्टम ही नहीं समझ में आया, तो आप हमारे लिए उसको क्लैरिफाई कीजिए.
So CAT basically has 3 different sections: VARC, which is verbal ability and reading comprehension; DILR, which is data interpretation and logical reasoning; and thirdly, quantitative ability, or your mathematics section. So all of these 3 sections test different skill sets. Again, how strong is your comprehending skills, because that is again something which is very crucial when you enter the business world and enter the corporate world as well. Logical reasoning and quantitative ability again test your number crunching skills and how well can you problem solve things. So all in all, I feel it is an exam which is designed to test how good your decision making and pressure handling skills are. Not only do you require core technical skills ki how to solve a particular question, but how to solve a particular question within a time bound manner.
Time
So
bound
that is
manner.
very critical.
When I was in my first year of college, I also thought that someday I will be in IIM Ahmedabad, right? And you have actually lived that dream. So what is the secret sauce? Like maybe 3 लाख 2 लाख जितने भी बच्चे देते हैं, सबका एक सपना होता है कि हमको ए में जाना है, या फिर बी में जाना है, फिर सी में जाना है. तो क्या है रियलिटी, एंड हाउ कैन वन एक्चुअली वर्क टुवर्ड्स इट डे बाय डे? व्हाट इज द स्टेपिंग स्टोन?
See, stepping stone to MBA in India is CAT, right? I mean, there is so a lot of people, juniors also reach out to me directly asking Ahmedabad में जाने या ABC में जाने या any college, right? There is no secret sauce other than acing your CAT, because उसके बिना तो नहीं हो पाएगा, right? Obviously, there are other things which comes into consideration when you think of MBA colleges, because आपका 10th का मार्क्स का कुछ वेटेज होता है, 12th के मार्क्स का कुछ वेटेज होता है, ग्रेजुएशन का वेटेज होता है, वर्क एक्स का वेटेज होता है. बट ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स फॉर्म्स अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. यू कैन बी वेरी गुड, यू कैन बी वेरी बैड, बट कैट के मार्क्स पे ही आपका एडमिशन अल्टीमेटली होगा. सो गेटिंग इन टू एनी बी स्कूल, टॉप बी स्कूल, डिपेंड्स ऑन योर कैट स्कोर. एंड ऑब्वियसली if you are currently a student in second year, third year, right? And if you have that aspiration already कि मेरे को करना है MBA, I think it's very critical for you to also do well in your college exams, because graduation score carries some weightage. 10th, 12th ka maybe you can't change now, but graduation score you can still change. Other than that, I think preparing diligently for CAT, because there are percentiles, right? 99.5 plus चाहिए तो चाहिए for ABC call. मतलब you can't do anything else without that. So thinking about everything else becomes secondary. That's what I recommend to people who are preparing for CAT. Like, forget everything else, just prepare for CAT, because without that, everything else is a waste anyway.
आपने कितने घंटे प्रिपेयर किए थे, और आपने कितने साल प्रिपेयर किया?
So I took 2 attempts. One was in my third year, and I was kind of mixed मेरे first attempt में, because I had couple of placements Xavier's में, right? So I was thinking कि मैं job करूँ 1-2 साल या फिर मैं MBA कर लूँ. So I was mixed, but in my first attempt I got into IIM Indore, but decided to take another chance and give it a proper shot next year, right? So in my second attempt I prepared slightly in a better way, in a much more structured manner, and so I took 2 attempts overall. First attempt में मैंने कुछ coaching classes लिए थे. I completed those coaching classes, but the number of mocks that I took was very limited. It was less than 10, around 10. Second attempt was much better, like syllabus फिर भी हुआ था थोड़ा. So I revised a lot of those things for 2-3 months. And then I started taking mocks. So 4 months of proper taking mocks, I took like 35-40 mocks. Uh, yeah, I think that was the preparation time that I had. Also, graduated in 2020, COVID year tha, so joining was postponed. So I had some time in my hand. So 3-4 months of no college, no studies, no work. That is what I had before CAT. So that was the entire preparation time for me.
So a solid foundation and mocks, right?
Mocks,
And you
yeah,
need consistent study.
yes,
So Anant, you were working, as you mentioned, in a boutique investment banking firm, and along with that, you were preparing for your examinations. So there are many basically people those who aspire to do the same,
Hmm.
and balancing seems really difficult. And at
Hmm.
some point of time, it feels that they're just giving the examination for the sake of giving examinations.
Right.
So how did you crack that thing?
So basically, I also again appeared for 3 attempts. The first one was back when I was at SRCC with undergrad, but the first 2 attempts I was slightly divided in my focus, not very sure, and clarity was amiss. Although I ended up converting IMK and IMI in my first attempt, but I was not very sure if I wanted to, straight away go for MBA, given I had the opportunity to again work for a few years, and my aim was always to crack ABC. So with work, I think a lot of I was able to channelize my focus, channelize my energy towards CAT prep way more strategically and better because you had limited time to prepare because you're working 5 days again 12 13 hours a day 5 days a week, right? So एंड में आपको टाइम काफ़ी कम ही बचता है करने के लिए, सो यू हैव टू बी रियली स्मार्ट अबाउट व्हाट यू वांट टू डू इन दैट लिमिटेड अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. So I think that constraint basically helped me strategically prepare for CAT. Ki it was not about quantity for me; it was more about quality for me. So every mock that I took, I thought of it as the D-Day basically. कि आज एक एक्चुअल कैट की तरह मैं देने वाला हूँ एंड उसी एनवायरनमेंट में मैं दे रहा हूँ जैसे कैट होने वाला है, राइट? सो it is like do or die for me. So I wanted to make use of all mocks, and I ended up only taking 18 to 20 mocks. So again, I wanted to make the best use of that. And again, when you get the admit cards, you get to know कि क्या slot आने वाला है, right? So I prepared accordingly कि morning slot था मेरा, तो मैं उसी time पे cat mocks दे रहा हूँ ताकि I'm again simulating everything as per an exam environment and regulating my routine accordingly, like structuring my day accordingly. So that I think that sharp focus and clarity of mind ki karna hi hai is baar, that sort of really helped me. So yeah.
So Mohit, as you mentioned, you took 2 attempts, right? And when people around you, you got into a like top 5 B school, and what risk appetite you thought you have, and basically, if I would have been at your place, I would have taken maybe I or K,
yeah,
whatever it is. But you basically absorbed that kind of risk, and you again went on giving one more full year, and all the things depend on the D-Day of the
yeah,
examination. So what was going inside you during that whole year?
yeah. I think that's a very good question because taking that decision was obviously very difficult, right? And CAT is a 2 hour exam. मतलब आप 10 मिनट इधर उधर आपका परसेंटाइल गिर जाएगा. आप 99.7 से 99 पे आके आपका सारा कॉल्स चला गया. तो obviously it depends on a lot on that, but I think someone had told me, a mentor had told me at that time that take a decision which you don't regret after a year, right? And I thought a lot about this line, and abhi bhi, like I very diligently follow this line because I felt agar मैं चला गया, it's a lifetime tag that I have, right? Even though it's a very good one, but did I do a fair attempt in the first attempt, which was a no for me because मैंने नहीं prepare किया था according to what I could have done, right? So I think that one line helped me to decide कि नहीं, मतलब I am ready to take anything that comes afterwards. I might go to a same college next year. या मेरे को शायद ये भी ना मिले, मेरे को और एक साल बैठना पड़े. But what if I actually do good and get into a better college, right? So I think that was the single thing that I had thought of. And उसके basis पे मैंने decision लिया था. Obviously a very big decision. Luckily it turned out on my side, but it could have gone any side. So बस हाँ वही था कि जो भी होगा देखेंगे, एटलीस्ट अपना फेयर अटेम्प्ट देते हैं. अगर सेम कॉलेज मिला तो सेम में चले जाएंगे, नहीं मिला तो मे बी इससे नीचे चले जाएंगे या कुछ भी होगा, बट एटलीस्ट एक अटेम्प्ट देते हैं. सो दैट वाज
So you
द
took the responsibility of a failure in the
Yeah.
first attempt.
the say single line of don't regret whatever happens. And उसके बेसिस पे आई टुक दिस डिसीजन।
So अनंत का तो लाइफ मेरे को एम एस धोनी का सीन की तरह लगता है. There was a time when after giving so much effort, like उसका नहीं होता है selection, and then he goes for a railway job, and then again there's a point in his life and he says no, I'll do full time.
या
So what was going through like the years when you were working and आपका नहीं हो रहा है कुछ, you because काम के साथ it's actually very difficult to
Right.
give and crack IMC.
Right.
So what was going through?
So, like Mohit mentioned, कि risk तो लेना ही था. And again, my dream was to crack ABC and also to do justice to my own effort, talent, and whatever hard work. Right. So this time I was very focused कि करना तो है. Now you figure out a smart way to do it despite all the constraints that are stacked against you. And again, it's not a very simple journey like you mentioning, right? You have to wake up every day, do the boring things consistently with discipline and day in day out. Matlab, without really thinking about the end outcome, because you have to really focus on the process day by day and hope that on the given day all of the hard work, all of the process, and everything that you've put in, right, comes true for you. So I think that was my mindset in a nutshell, and that ended up bringing fruit for me. So
I'll actually add on to that. So MBA is also very, different in a way because you get to interact with so many different people, right? Average age of my friend group, जिनके साथ मैं अभी भी connect में हूँ, they were 3 years older to me because I went after a year. People were engineers, they work for 2 years, they come, right? So average age of my friends is like 3-4 years more than me. There were people like one of my closest friend. He appeared for UPSC 3 times after graduating from IIT Bombay, and then whatever happened, then he's prepared for CAT. He was doing a decent job, and then he came, right? So वो में से काफी बड़ा है and everything, but obviously it takes a lot of risk. And the good thing about MBA is that you get to study with these people. He's a good friend of mine. Now the life experiences he has had or everyone around me is very different, and these are the things you learn in life कि ऐसे भी लोग हैं जिन्होंने ये पूरा किया है आईआईटी बॉम्बे से, फिर 3 साल यूपीएससी, फिर 2 साल काम, देन ही इज कमिंग हियर एंड आई एम गेटिंग टू स्टडी विद हिम. वी आर डूइंग प्रोजेक्ट्स साथ में एमबीए में एंड एवरीथिंग. So I think that's something also you inherit during MBA, risk taking and everything. Obviously, you do it before CAT, but a lot of things you learn after doing your MBA as well.
So you talked about the diversity at the campus, right? So I'll talk to Anand. So you have been a part of SRCC, right? So tell us something about the Delhi life.
yeah, I feel again life at SRCC was not so much about Delhi, but more about campus life. It was again a bubble where you're getting to interact with the best of students from across India, and it was a very different experience all in all, because all throughout you've stayed in Calcutta at home, and the first time you move out of your house comfort zones, right, you get to explore what living by yourself means like. Secondly, get to understand different people coming from different regions of the country, and then everyone bringing a different unique skill set. And for the first time you get that sort of a freedom to explore anything that you want, be it in terms of societies that you want to be part of, or any sort of competitions that that you want to participate, or let's say organizing different fests at different, like at a national scale as well. So all of that I think contributes to your to shaping your personality, and also gives you a lot of confidence, I feel. So beyond academics, there is a life at SRCC and at in DU in general that you get to explore, and that again shapes you, prepares you for the life coming ahead, right? So when you enter into a B school, like I'm A, B, C, you don't feel that pressure all of a sudden vis-a-vis someone who might not have had the opportunity earlier on in life to explore any of these things, right? So I think that played a huge role in shaping my personality and also helping me absorb the pressure that MBA is all about.
So now coming back to you, Mohit, tell me, आपने जैसे IIM अहमदाबाद में 2 साल बिताए, राइट? सो मेरे को एक चीज आप समझाओ कि एक रील मेरे पास आया एंड उसमें ये था कि देयर आर स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे 4-5 लड़के हैं, 4-5 लड़कियां हैं, एंड देयर इज अ कूल गैंग, दे आर डूइंग सम स्टफ, वर्किंग टुगेदर एज अ टीम, एंड दैट मोटिवेटेड कि मेरे को एक एमबीए करना चाहिए. पहला चीज.
Yeah.
दूसरा चीज ये है कि व्हेन वी सी कि भाई there are some exorbitant, maybe 1 CR or maybe 80 lakhs or maybe placement. So are these two factors जिसके वजह से लोग MBA कर रहे हैं कि उसके आगे भी कुछ है?
I think so. First thing is campus life, and second thing is placements, right? Uh, I'll answer the placements thing first. Obviously, when you're paying 20, 30 lakhs, whatever for your MBA, placements becomes very important, right? So वो तो है जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला कि there are some jobs which you get only after an MBA. So job is there. It's the one thing, and 80 lakhs, 1 crore, whatever we hear is true for maybe 3-4 people of the batch. It's not true for everyone, but still the median package which you see, whatever 25-30 lakhs जो भी होता है, it's there, it's real. So placements and money is something which MBA gives you. If you automatically do from a top college, आपको मिलता है उतना salary as a starting salary, right? And so placements is number one thing for which people come to do an MBA. But campus life, again, as I think Anant was also saying, and I did my bachelor's from Xavier's, so I was a home scholar. मैंने वो इंजीनियरिंग वाला कैंपस लाइफ मेरा नहीं था या कुछ भी नहीं था. सो MBA was the first time I actually moved out of my city. And also what I mentioned earlier कि मेरे से average age of people around me was 3 years more, right? So the entire experience is very different. आप campus में रहते हो, आप पढ़ भी रहे हो मतलब 14-15 hours, बट आप उसके बाद फिर पार्टी भी कर रहे हो, सब कुछ कर रहे हो, एंड देन अगले दिन सुबह 8 बजे फिर क्लास भी, बिकॉज अहमदाबाद इज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट अबाउट अटेंडेंस एंड ऑल. आप जा रहे हो, फिर 1:32 हमारा सरप्राइज क्विजेज होता है, एंड यू गेट टू नो इट हाफ एन आवर बिफोर. तो क्लास करके लंच कर रहे हो, बीच में क्विज आ गया, लोग खाना छोड़ के भाग रहे हैं वापस कि पढ़ लेते हैं आधा घंटा जो भी पढ़ सकते हैं. सो आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स आर वेरी different. It's like an experience you live for those 2 years. So obviously campus life is very, and especially for people जो CA कर रहे हैं, for example, उनका तो बैचलर लाइफ भी कुछ नहीं होता. लाइक IPCC दिया, फिर वो आर्टिकलशिप करने लगे, तो कुछ कॉलेज लाइफ भी नहीं है. A lot of for them MBA becomes some place where they can actually live their college life, which they have not lived during their UG. And then obviously there is exchange that happens for 3 months. You get to go to Europe or wherever, you roam around, do college over there. All of these things are a part of MBA, which actually changes you to a certain way. तो ये तो काफी फन होता ही है, but placements भी है.
Now, Anant, I'll just tweak a question, same question to you. Is it actually about the flashy life at MBA?
I think partially, but more importantly, when you're thinking about an MBA, you're thinking where am I in life right now? Do I want to switch my career trajectory or not? I think that is the single most important question when it came to me personally. So I was working at a boutique consulting firm, like I mentioned earlier. I wanted to go to a top tier management consulting firm, and MBA again was a path, or again a path that could take me or help me get that platform to achieve that. So, and again, people from different spheres of life and different backgrounds, if they want to switch their career, like let's say a doctor who wants to get into the world of business, for them it's the perfect platform to actually come learn those skills, meet new people from different spheres of life, and again end up doing the job that they really want to, right, as opposed to what they've done previously in their life. So I think MBA, again, that is the single most real value add. But again, with that, there are multiple things that, like you're mentioning, the flashy life and all of those other things are part and parcel, right? So like Mohit mentioned, key exchange is again something that you get to experience at some of these top MBA institutes, and that is something that shapes you, changes your whole life view in a very different manner. 3 months of being all alone in a different country, right, in a different geography with students from all over the world, right? That is an experience that you will never get, even if you want to pay a lot of money to get that, right? So all of that again, I agree, it's part and parcel of the MBA experience. But one of the most important things that prompt people to go for an MBA is again, where you are in your career and if you want to switch to a different trajectory.
So Mohit, I heard someone saying कि MBA तो अमीरों का कोर्स है. Since you are from a middle class family and you know now the dynamics that actual में लोन एंड ऑल का काफी इसमें वो रहता है, आप हमारी ऑडियंस को गाइड करिए कि नहीं, आप इस मिथ को कैसे ब्रेक करना चाहेंगे?
Yeah, I'll actually throw out some numbers, right? Average MBA costs around 25 lakhs. ठीक है? Now, the good thing is that आप कोई भी कॉलेज में जाओ, टॉप कॉलेज में या किसी में भी, इवन टॉप 15 कॉलेजेस में जाओ आप, तो लोन गेटिंग अ एजुकेशन लोन इज़ नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट, राइट? सो I think both of us, and I know so many people, majority of people take a loan to fund their MBA. Unless you have some pre-MBA work ex, आप खुद थोड़ा डाल सकते हो, थोड़ा लोन ले सकते हो, whatever. But so getting a loan is not that difficult to do an MBA in India, and the interest rates are also not that bad. It's lucrative. It's home loan के जितना होता है उससे भी कम होता है in many cases, right?
Hmm.
So that is one part of it. The second thing is you have to think from a more of a long-term perspective. नाउ थिंकिंग अबाउट कि आपका जो पोस्ट यूजी जो आपका जॉब है उससे आपको कितना ज़्यादा जंप मिल रहा है व्हेन यू आर डूइंग एन एमबीए, राइट? वी टॉक अबाउट मीडियन पैकेजेस ऑफ 25-30 plus lakhs, एंड दिस इज नॉट ट्रू फॉर टॉप 3, दिस टॉप ट्रू फॉर टॉप 10-15 कॉलेजेस.
Hmm.
तो वो जो आपका अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट है विच यू आर लेटिंग गो फॉर 2 years प्लस 25 lakhs, नाउ इफ यू लुक एट इट फ्रॉम अ 5-10 year perspective, आई थिंक वो आपका रिकवर हो जाता है, राइट? एंड सो फंडिंग इनिशियली इज नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज आपको लोन मिल रहा है. सेकेंडली जो आपको सैलरी जब मिल रहा है कैन बी 2x 5x और वॉट यू आर अर्निंग टूडे वर्सेज पोस्ट MBA. सो आई थिंक money shouldn't be the major reason why you should not consider MBA. So that's my take on it. I think because आपको लोन मिल रहा है और आपको सैलरी भी उतना जंप मिल रहा है अल्टीमेटली.
सो लोन के पहले कितना खर्चा करना पड़ेगा?
लोन के पहले आपको कैट का फॉर्म भरना है, right, which is 2-3 thousand, I think. I'm not sure मतलब अभी currently कितना है. It's 2-3 thousand.
Hmm.
And then obviously if you're taking some other exams as well, NMAT, ZAT, everything is around this range. Maybe NMAT ये सब थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो because private colleges and all, but it's in that range of 4-5 papers that you're taking. And then जो भी आपका CAT preparation का whatever you are spending on that. So that's the CAT thing. Once you get a call, you take an interview, आपका admission हो जाएगा. तब तक आपको कुछ स्पेंड नहीं करना, एंड एट दैट पॉइंट यू गेट अ लोन. सो यू गेट अ लोन फॉर एवरीथिंग. एंड शुरू में अगर आपको 1 लाख डिपॉजिट भी देना होता है, आई एम नॉट श्योर, बिकॉज अगर वो भी देना होता है तो वंस यू गेट अ लोन अप्रूव्ड इन लाइक 15-20 days, तो वो भी बैंक्स आपको दे देते हैं वापस. सो इट्स नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट, इट्स जस्ट द कैट फीस दैट यू हैव टू ऑब्वियसली फंड योरसेल्फ.
सो बेसिकली आज के दिन पे अगर हम देखें तो इट्स इट्स अ मिथ कि भाई खाली अमीरों का कोर्स है एंड इसमें तो फुल्ली फंडेड होता है अगर आप एक अच्छा बी स्कूल में जाते हैं तो.
हाँ,
एंड उसके पहले भी बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक्सपेंस है एंड ऑल. सो
हाँ, देयर इज नो स्पेंड एक्चुअली बिकॉज कैट itself is not that expensive as a exam.
Yeah, just to contextualize, I think you can get loans at interest rate as low as 6.7%. At least back in the day, that is what we used to get. So, and again, the process is very hassle free. So it's very convenient and uh, approachable for people, accessible to people. So yeah.
ओके, सो माय क्वेश्चन टू यू अनंत इज दैट ABC तो ठीक है, सबको मालूम है कि टॉप 5 में जाना है तो करियर बन जाता है. बट व्हाट आर द ट्रेड्स दैट वी शुड एक्चुअली लुक फॉर व्हेन ट्राइंग फॉर अ बी स्कूल, राइट? अगर किसी का नहीं हो रहा है तो फिर व्हाट वी शुड लुक फॉर इन अ बी स्कूल?
Agreed. So basically, everyone has their own baseline, and obviously, everyone wants to get to the top 5, but there are only limited seats. I think the single most important trait is what do you really want to do post MBA? Let's say you want to get into finance or marketing, right? So you need to really look at, while assessing what are the probable good colleges, you need to specifically look कि इस कॉलेज में मार्केटिंग के क्या स्कोप है अगर किसी को मार्केटिंग में जाना है. Let's say Micah is a very good college, again known for good marketing opportunities, or let's say something like MDI Gurgaon, which is again has very good sales and marketing opportunities post MBA. So you should really look at what you want to do after MBA and उस कॉलेज से आपको क्या कितना opportunities है, क्या मिल सकता है. So that is very important. Secondly, again, the kind of placements in the average median salary that you get, how many people end up getting beyond a certain threshold, and does that justify the investment that you're putting into that college? So those are the two important factors you need to consider for your own use case.
So Mohit, what traps should a student watch out for? For example, कुछ ऐसे भी बी स्कूल्स हैं जो खाली लाइक कि बच्चा फंस गया वहां पर जाके, ना उनको उतना अच्छा पढ़ाई नहीं मिल रहा है, ना उनको प्लेसमेंट्स का कुछ है. सो व्हाट वी शुड एक्टिवली लुक फॉर कि भाई इस ट्रैप में तो मेरे को नहीं फंसना है.
आई थिंक जो टॉप 10-15 20 colleges इंडिया में for MBA, that is very established, right? Like you won't be trapped over there in the true sense. तो वो colleges में आपको problem नहीं होगा अगर आप top 15-20 में जा रहे हो तो. Beyond that, I think the best thing a student can do is always reach out to alums.
Hmm.
And आप alums को reach out करो जो अभी graduate हुए हैं 1-2 साल पहले, जो 5 साल पहले हुए हैं, जो 10 साल पहले हुए हैं, right? You talk to all of those people, see where they are today. आप LinkedIn पे जाओ, देखो कि 10 साल पहले इन्होंने यहाँ से MBA किया है, where is he working now? Has he gotten that opportunity? Like, and आप recent वालों से बात करो because you will get to understand currently क्या situation है. Placements हो रहे हैं सबके या नहीं हो रहे हैं. Because there are some traps, normal traps which happens in MBA कि 200 लोग हैं कॉलेज में, उन लोग 50 लोगों को ऑप्ट आउट करा दिए कि आप प्लेसमेंट में नहीं बैठ सकते बिकॉज ऑफ वॉट एवर रीजन्स. फिर 150 का प्लेसमेंट हुआ बट पब्लिश होगा 100% प्लेसमेंट हो गया, राइट? सो दिस इज अ बेसिक ट्रैप जो करते हैं लोग 100% प्लेसमेंट दिखाने के लिए. एंड यू गेट टू नो दीज थिंग्स ओनली वाइल टॉकिंग टू पीपल हु आर स्टडिंग देयर और हु हैव ग्रेजुएटेड रिसेंटली. So I think that's the best way to avoid a trap. Talk to people who are there, studying there, or have graduated.
Okay. So Anand, we talked a lot about CAT exam,
Hmm.
but there is a process after that also.
Right.
There is your interview, there is GD. So tell us something about कि भाई CAT तो हो गया, but CAT से conversion तक का जो सफर है वो कैसा होता है?
So once you take the CAT exam, you get your percentile somewhere in January, right? And then eventually you start getting calls mid of January, end of January, and till March, end of March. So basically, there are two other steps involved in the process. AAWAT, which is a writing aptitude test. Earlier, there used to be a GD for most top IIMs. Right now, it's been replaced by WAT. And secondly, you have your personal interview round. The majority of the weightage, again, is on your personal interview round. Which is more than 50%, if I'm not wrong. And so basically, you then need to start focusing on, so your personal interview round will focus on three broad aspects. A, what you've done as part of your undergrad course. So everything related to academics and whatever you've learned in undergrad. Let's say if you've done economics honors, आपने 3 साल में क्या क्या पढ़ा है, आपको उसके बारे में end to end high level पे मालूम होना चाहिए, right? Secondly, anything that is related to your work experience in case you're not a fresher, or if you're a fresher, any internship that you have done, उसमें आपने क्या किया है, क्या problem solve किया है, क्या impact आपने create किया है. So you need to be able to articulate all of that, and you need to know about the industry that you've worked in. So you need to be up to date with whatever is happening in that industry. That's the second thing. Thirdly, general knowledge, social, anything, social, political, economic, if anything that is happening in today's world, both international and domestic, you need to be up to date with that as well. So these are three different areas that you need to start prepping for in an evolving manner. ऐसे नहीं कि आप एक दिन में सब कुछ कर लोगे, right? So ये तीन चीज पे अगर आप फोकस करोगे, you will be sorted for both your WAT and your PI.
So Mohit, tell us something about your interview experience at IMA, because I am personally very curious to know कि how does it look like?
Yeah. Just to actually add on to that also, I think सब MBA colleges का सबका अपना अपना nuances होता है, right? So IIM Calcutta, for example, is known for asking slightly more maths questions in PI. Then सबका अलग अलग वैसे nuances होते हैं. अहमदाबाद is, I think, थोड़ा more वो सब कुछ cover करते हैं कि जैसे economics में किया तो उसके बारे में everything. So how my interview went was, obviously they start by saying कि introduce yourself. I think one trick over here which works in MBA colleges very well is that what you decide to say, introduce yourself में. अगर I'm not comfortable in talking about something, I shouldn't speak about that. If I'm comfortable in speaking something, I should definitely mention that. I think that's the
Right.
basic trick of MBA
Right.
college interviews. तो मेरा I think interview experience was, it started with introduce yourself kind of thing. Then since I mentioned कि economics की है, CFA की है and कुछ वहाँ से उनका चालू हुआ कि economics में obviously, and then again when I spoke about कि मैंने economics honors किया, I spoke that okay, I like econometrics. I like that subject the most because I wanted to nudge them कि आप मेरे को इससे पूछो. अब मैंने बोल दिया कि ये मेरे को आता है तो अब मुझसे पूछेंगे and obviously it becomes my thing also कि अब मैं आंसर दूं उसके बारे में. So I wanted to speak on that because I was more comfortable and they actually asked कि ठीक है homoscedasticity क्या होता है, क्यों चाहिए होता है, all of those basic stuff, right? So some economics questions. Then since I had also mentioned CFA, कुछ accounts questions थे कि journal entries करो. ये बैड डेट हो गया, अब ये बैड डेट रिकवर हो गया तो क्या जर्नल एंट्री होगा, लाइक राइट डाउन एंड शो इट ऑन अ पेपर, बिकॉज वो इन पर्सन नहीं था, कोविड ईयर था. सो वो कुछ सीएफए रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस दे आस्क्ड. एंड देन आई थिंक जीके वाला पार्ट आया था. सो दे आस्क्ड मी कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट. सो एंड अगेन इट डिपेंड्स ऑन पैनल. कुछ कुछ पैनल होते हैं जो कुछ कुछ चीज़ों पे फोकस करते हैं. माई पैनल वाज लाइक दैट, दे वर फोकसिंग अ लॉट ऑन जियो पॉलिटिक्स एंड ऑल. सो टू मी दे आस्क्ड कि जो 7-8 नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स है,
Hmm.
नेम ऑल ऑफ देम, नेम द कैपिटल ऑफ ऑल ऑफ देम. एंड देन दे वर लाइक जो इंसर्जेंसीज हुए हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट में बिकॉज ऑफ ट्राइबल रिवोल्ट्स, पीपल वांट सेपरेट स्टेट, ये वो, व्हाट डू यू नो अबाउट इट, टॉक अबाउट इट. सो कुछ कुछ ऑब्वियसली द academic parts I had covered well, so I could answer those. I stuck a bit इस वाले पार्ट में कि इंसर्जेंसीज क्या हुए, द एग्जैक्ट ट्राइबल रिवोल्ट्स दैट दे वांटेड टू हियर, I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Then they shifted to, since I was not very comfortable at that point, they shifted to Kashmiri Pandits. कि कश्मीरी पंडित्स के बारे में बताओ, व्हाट डू यू नो, व्हेन डिड इट हैपन, व्हाई डिड इट हैपन, व्हाट्स योर व्यू ऑन व्हाट इज हैपनिंग नाउ विद कश्मीरी पंडित्स. सो आई थिंक व्हाट बिकम्स important is they also judge you as a person कि what's your view, how are you articulating that. So yeah, I think Ahmedabad interview was mix of economics, CFA plus GK and current affairs, all of those things.
I think that is a very important point that you mentioned, that you initially prime the interviewers into, or you lead them to asking questions where you are very comfortable, right? And it might not happen always, but that's a very good strategy. In my case as well, again, they asked me that beyond economics, what are the areas that you really like to follow? And that was like, getting a full toss and you trying to hit it out of the park. So I just mentioned geography, and then they went deeper and deeper. And because it was a strong suit and a passion area, I think I was able to crack that interview just on basis of that. And again, why they are testing is because if you say something is a passion area, right? They're saying, and if you're able to back it up, then they know that you're not, full of shit. कि अगर तुम्हें MBA करना है, why MBA? They will ask you why MBA in most interviews, and you say because you want to do XYZ at an MBA college. And if you're able to back it up by showing or displaying uh, strength in your passion areas, then it really helps your case, and they also believe in you, and you build that sort of credibility going into that interview.
So, one question. The name is Masters of Business Administration, right? So, what I want to ask is that, is it all about jobs, maybe in private equity, management consulting firms, or do you actually develop some business skills that 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, you develop a startup and then make it a unicorn and make it a profitable company?
Yeah, I think two ways to look at it, right? I mean, obviously 2 years can't set you up for making a unicorn in 10 years. What it does is, for example, the job we are in, management consulting, we are advising CEOs since day one. And these are like big companies. How I'll tell you, give you an example. An engineer coming from IIT or whatever college into an MBA, and after post MBA, when they are advising CEOs, they have to look at financial statements. एक CEO को पता होगा, but एक IITian को कैसे पता होगा? But once you do an MBA, you know कि उसको वो पता है. And similarly, एक नॉन इंजीनियर को भी बहुत कुछ आता है. Like मार्केटिंग हो गया, बेसिक है, 4 Ps है. 4 Ps अब मेरे को नहीं पता था बिफोर एन MBA. Now I know कि what is 4 Ps. How do you think about marketing in that aspect, right? So it sets you up from the foundational perspective, obviously, where you get the holistic picture of how a business is run. Even the HR भी एक subject है, right? How do you think of that? It's important. How do you think of those things? So getting an overview of how a business is run, that is what you are taught. Along with, I think, where the unicorn thing and everything else comes up is also the alum base that you have, that you get access to, and also your the batch itself. So I have so many friends spread across all the big companies, or I have alum group obviously working everywhere in the world, right? So you get so much access to them as well, which ultimately helps you when you are doing a business. आपको connects मिल रहे हैं, network बन रहा है आपका वैसा, and that is, I think, unparalleled. Like getting that network itself is like anything else. आपको वो नहीं मिल सकता कहीं और. So that also sets you up in some ways to do your business or get into your dream job or switch jobs. Like if I have to switch my job today, I can reach out to some of the alums in my dream company and tell them कि मेरे को करना है या whatever, right? So I think that is also something which you get access to. But obviously the theoretical part, working with people, of different backgrounds and solving business cases with them, because business cases होते हैं जो हमें पढ़ाया जाता है. All of these are like Harvard cases or other things, business real life cases which has happened. So solving those things helps you understand how to actually solve business problems in real life.
How
on
have
this
you
one.
evolved as a person, like pre-MBA Mohit and post-MBA Mohit?
Yeah, I think I was very young when I went for an MBA, right? तो बहुत कुछ नहीं पता होता, like also since I was a home scholar, तो the exposure that you get is very limited.
Right.
2 साल का MBA में you're talking to so many people, you are interacting outside of classes, like आप parties भी कर रहे हो, आप पढ़ाई भी कर रहे हो, आप सब कुछ कर रहे हो.
Hmm.
I think it makes you matured in a very different way, both personally when you see their experiences साथ में कर रहे हो, and secondly also what you want professionally. So personally भी development होता है, professionally भी होता है. A lot of people end up getting their partners as well in MBA colleges. That's something to look for. But even beyond that, I think professionally you understand कि मेरे को ये करना है. You get a internship period. After 1 year, you do a summer internship like I did in a investment bank, right? Big investment bank. But I realized कि मेरे को वो नहीं करना है. I always looked up to finance कि finance करना है, whatever. But after doing my summer internship, I thought maybe investment banking तो नहीं करना है. And I had that choice कि अब shift हो सकते हैं कहीं और. So I think both professionally and personally you develop a lot by getting those chances as well as talking to people in general.
Adding on to that, I think MBA teaches you a lot about real life. Honestly, you have all opportunities open, so many options, so many people, right? It is upon you, your imperative to actually make those choices and live with those choices. And again, course correct if you feel that, okay, things are not going right. So, like you mentioned, he interned at an investment banking firm, but he ended up ended up at a management consulting firm. So all of those opportunities you get those choices, and you can always course correct. There's a second chance, second innings. Again, with people, again, you have so many different people. You can choose your flock of or set of people. So it is like real life. Again, you have to make those tough choices, and it is not only all work, it is a lot of fun as well. So uh, it's a mix of both work, fun, and again prioritizing what you really want to take out of the program.
Since we talked a lot about alum and placements, I want to dug deep into the placement side of an MBA. Like, how is it like, and what kind of companies, apart from management consulting, we mentioned, investment banking, we
Yeah.
mentioned. So, what is the diversity of the roles that people get after an MBA?
Yeah, I can take it up. So, uh, there are different markets that I would divide it into, right? So, management consulting is one part. There is finance. Finance, maybe there can be different things like investment banking, private equity, VC, or corporate banking, all
Finance.
of those things, right? Everything comes under finance. Then there is marketing, where companies like HUL, Nestle, all of those companies they hire for marketing roles. And then there are Genman roles, where companies like TAS, Tata Administrative Services, you enter as a general Genman role and you are shifted across different roles. आप पहले different Tata groups में काम कर रहे हो and then you are aligned to one thing कि आप एक चीज करोगे, right? So those are Genman roles. And finally, I think there are Prodman roles, product management roles, where you are developing products in companies like Microsoft, Atlassian, everything else. So I think these are 5 broad buckets. Obviously, when people come, they have their own preferences, like कि मेरे को product management ही करना है या मेरे को marketing में जाना है. But this is the exhaustive list of 5 things that you can think of.
So, Nan, to add to it, anything?
Yeah, I mean, you have some startup opportunities as well, right? So if you really want to experience what life at a startup means like, and there are people who want to really want to start and organization of their own later on. So I think that also sort of helps.
I met a student and he had a narrative. मेरे को इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग में जाना है, इसीलिए मेरे को MBA करना है. So, what is your take on that? Is this narrative correct?
I think it's partially correct. I mean, there's no harm of thinking in that way because how else do you enter a front end investment banking role in India? Maybe आप CA ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 हो और लकी हो तो आपको मिल जाएगा. But the teams are so small. I mean, like big banks have 30-40 people sitting in the front office, right? So and they hire 1 or 2 folks every year, and that is from these colleges. So I think that's one way to look at it कि वो सही है. And even if you want to enter a mid office role in some of these big banks, right, they hire from MBA colleges and they hire some CAs, CA rankers, etc. But honestly, there is no other way. Like they won't really hire just with your bachelor degree. So either doing a CA with proper like getting a rank or even doing it in a good way or doing an MBA is the only way you can enter into a mid office or a front office investment banking role.
So, adding on to what Mohit said, MBAs solves a classic information asymmetry problem for recruiters, basically. So, like you were mentioning, investment banking करना है उसको इसलिए वो MBA कर रहा है, which makes a lot of sense because again these people just want to hire the brightest minds, and to crack MBA and get to one of the top B schools, you would have displayed all of those qualities and traits through the process, and again to emerge as one of the top candidates within that batch or cohort of people, you would have displayed a lot of tenacity, technical core skills, and soft skills as well at the same time. So I think in a way, India mein the way things are, to get into investment banking or any marquee jobs in finance or consulting, you need to be placed at a very good MBA college.
Now we talked about the company point of view, like what all companies hire an MBA. But as an MBA, what do you feel you can add value to a company? मतलब आप एक MBA बन के आपका क्या स्कोप ऑफ वर्क होता है ना, आप कहाँ तक एक कंपनी को हेल्प कर सकते हो? स्टार्टिंग विद यू मोहित.
Yeah, I think adding on to what company perspective से बोला था पहले. So when you are getting into finance, आप पैसा रेस कर रहे हो, आप बैंकर हो पैसा रेस कर रहे हो, या फिर आप पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो एज अ इन्वेस्टर, राइट? आप अगर मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंट हो, आप सीईओज को एडवाइस कर रहे हो कि बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कैसे करें. कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, क्रॉस रेवेन्यू बढ़ाना है, कॉस्ट कम करना है, या फिर फैक्ट्री को कैसे इंप्रूव करना है, नेक्स्ट कहाँ ग्रो करना है, राइट? ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स. अगर आप मार्केटिंग में हो, आप पूरा ब्रांड संभाल रहे हो, लाइक यू आर हैंडलिंग कि इसका मार्केटिंग कैसे होगा, ये कहाँ पे बिकेगा, कैसे सेल्स इंक्रीज होगा. सो ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स यू आर लुकिंग एट. अगर आप प्रॉड मैन हो, यू आर मेकिंग थिंकिंग अबाउट कि नेक्स्ट माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल में क्या होना चाहिए जो मिलियंस ऑफ यूजर्स को इम्पैक्ट करेगा. ये एक प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर कर रहा है. एक्सेल में एक नया फीचर कुछ भी आ गया, इट इज इम्पैक्टिंग मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल हु आर यूजिंग एक्सेल डेली, एंड दिस इज डन बाय सम प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर हु सिटिंग ओवर देयर इन माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, राइट? कंपनी एग्जाम्पल, बट दिस इज वॉट यू डू अक्रॉस. आप गेमिंग कंपनी में जाओ, आप एक गेम बना रहे हो, एक नया प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो, दिस इज वॉट प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर्स आर डूइंग. सो आई थिंक द स्कोप इज वेरी वास्ट. ऑब्वियसली यू हैव टू अलाइन विथ what you want to do, कौन सी कंपनी में करना है, but you can do any of these things.
I think just adding on to that, very accurately summarized, but again, you have to identify what your background is, and for some of these jobs, again, the constraint is your professional background pre-MBA. So some of these require, like a prod man would require some experience in, some technical skill set or coding आना चाहिए. उसके बाद ही you are eligible for some of these jobs. So it is not completely fluid, but again, to a vast extent, people can switch from A to B roles.
Many people dream, but some convert it to a reality. So one piece of advice which you would like to give to all the aspiring students, those who are working day and night to convert that aspiration to a reality.
There's no hack to cracking CAT. You need to follow those processes day in, day out, consistently and very diligently, and be laser focused at where you want to be at. So I think just keeping that in mind and not losing hope at all, being optimistic, being hopeful, even when when life becomes very mundane, you're like रोज सेम चीज कर रहे हैं, outcome कैसा होगा, not thinking about the outcome at all, just following the process, I think would really help.
Yeah, I think from a very technical perspective, CAT को प्रिपेयर करने के लिए just focus on completing your syllabus first. I mean, there are 3 sections. You have to essentially syllabus सिर्फ quants में होता है, right? बाकियों में कुछ syllabus नहीं होता as such, but you prepare and understand some hacks of it. But prepare your syllabus well, complete your syllabus in whatever months you want to do, and then start taking mock. Have a strategy कि मेरे को 30 mocks देने हैं, 40 mocks देने हैं, whatever works for you. I think I would personally, I believe at least 30 plus mocks is something which is very good for you. So if you are an average person, take 30 mocks, take 40 mocks, you have enough time. And you strategize your preparation according to that. So for example, for me it was for the last 3 months or so, हफ्ते में 2 mock देना है, एक दिन मॉक देना है, उसको अच्छे से एनालाइज करना है, राइट? एंड देन सो आपका महीने में 8 मॉक हो गया, 3 महीने में 24 मॉक हो गया, 4 महीने में, सो यू अल्टीमेटली लैंड टू 30-35 मॉक्स ऑटोमेटिकली। बट प्लान योर प्रेप अकॉर्डिंगली कि सिलेबस अच्छे से करना है, मॉक्स इतना देना है, एंड बाकी दिन व्हेन यू आर नॉट टेकिंग मॉक्स, यू एनालाइज, एंड थ्रू योर एनालिसिस यू अंडरस्टैंड सम वीक स्पॉट्स। दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन कैट, बिकॉज फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम टेकिंग QA, राइट? उसमें मॉक में मेरा आई एम स्कोरिंग सर्टेन थिंग्स, बट अगर कंटिन्यूअसली 3 मॉक्स में आई एम सीइंग कि ज्योमेट्री के प्रॉब्लम्स ऐसे सॉल्व नहीं हो रहे, इट्स नॉट दैट द प्रॉब्लम इज डिफिकल्ट, मे बी आई एम मिसिंग सम थ्योरेटिकल थिंग, तो मेरे को वापस से बुक में जाना होगा, ज्योमेट्री रिवाइज करना होगा, एंड देन आई हैव टू improve my geometry score, and that is where analysis of mocks come in. So I think a preparation like that कि मेरे को इतने mocks देने, it will take 3-4 months. Before that I complete my syllabus. During mocks I keep revising and I keep exploring new things, like किसी न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना है, अगर VRC वीक है, तो फॉर एग्जांपल फॉर मी, राइट, पर्सनली VRC वाज नॉट वेरी स्ट्रांग. नाउ इफ यू हैव टू स्कोर रियली गुड, you have to be good in all 3 sections. So I used to read, for example, Hindu, the Hindu newspaper every day, कि for front page पढ़ना है, second page पढ़ना है, opinion editorial page रोज पढ़ना है, because only then you can improve your English. Or there are websites like Aon, etc., which people follow. You read those things to improve VARC, and it has to be very structured. For example, for me, quants was decently strong, so but geometry was not that strong. So focusing on the right things and the analysis of mocks gives you this advantage कि आपको पता चलता है आपका weak spots क्या है.
Right.
That's really great. And now my last question to you is that where do you see yourself, Anant, in the next 5 years?
So right now, it's been 2 years into management consulting, and in the coming 5 years, I think I want to start up something of my own and use all of my experiences to basically create something of my own and be independent in the truest sense of it. Yeah.
Mohit?
Honestly, I've not thought about 5 years from now, right? I think it's very fluid, it changes every day. But I think, again, doing an MBA gives you that advantage कि if you have that backup, आप try कर सकते हो नई चीज़ को. अगर it doesn't work out, I still have an MBA, I still have that work ex, right? From such a college where मेरे को job मिल जाएगा वापस in a decent company or anything. So, not sure about which industry, which role I want to be in 5 years, but yeah, I mean, having that independence and getting to choose something which I really like to build, being over there is the ideal place.
Now, recently, people are talking on social media that if you are maybe 24, 25, doing an MBA is not the right choice. But this breaks a lot of hearts, right? And so now, what is your take on that, Anant?
So again, it's a very personal question. I feel personal question. You really need to understand why you want to do MBA. Just if you don't have a plan, MBA क्यों करना है, बस ऐसे ही करना है because people are doing it. I don't think that's the best option to think about it. If you really think MBA will add value to whatever skill sets that you have right now, right? If you're an engineer and let's say you lack any understanding of business and future may you think you want to start something of your own, right? Doing an MBA will serve as a platform, again, help you connect with peers as well, give you that technical knowledge, set that foundation, business level pe, and also provide access to a network of peers who are best in class. So you really need to understand what you want to do in life and if MBA helps you achieve that or not. So yeah, I think that is a very important factor. Besides, I think with how, with the advent of AI and the changing nature of jobs, right? It's very important that people are up to date with, how do you leverage AI to help you and how do you work with AI so that, you're not left far behind the curve. So again, you need to assess what your future goals are and if MBA truly fits into your scheme of things, and go for it.
Mohit?
I think I have a very strong view on this. Like, I think social media is not the right thing, right? Obviously, to when you look at your career, what else can a 24-year-old or a 25-year-old person who wants to earn in certain range can do apart from MBA, right? I mean, when I was in my second, third year, like there were 2, 3 options that I had. Doing an MBA was the most lucrative financially option for me, honestly. and I went with that. So I don't think it's totally flawed. Like doing an MBA is a waste in 2025. I mean, how many jobs are giving you that kind of money? And thinking about it from that perspective is also not wrong, I feel. So I don't think it's a waste. The kind of things that we discussed, right? Marketing, management, consulting. I think MBA sets you up for these things, obviously gives you a lot of money for doing all of these things. So I don't think it's a waste at all. I mean, that's why so many people are taking it every year.
Yeah, I mean, it agreed. So it sets the platform and gives you the wings for future scalability, success, and all of those things. But again, you want to ensure you end up at the top 10 to 15 colleges because again, opportunities are mostly concentrated over there.
So that was great, guys, talking to you, and I hope so आप लोग सबको बहुत insights मिले होंगे इससे. So thank you so much for being with us on this Getting Real episode. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us. It
Thank you
was
so much.
great interacting.
Thank
with
you.